Oh man. Sorry I come outside a little bit. What's up, everybody? Mm-hmm. What's up? What's up? What's up, here? Eshan, what's going on? Jesse, what's up? What's up? Mr. Chips, Eastwood, what's up? I just wanted to run my mouth just a little bit, man. It's Sunday evening. Just got through eating. About to get ready to kind of wind down and get ready for the work week again. So I just get on here and talk a little bit of Cowboy stuff. And Martin, what's up? Dwayne, C's, George, the whole world. Hey, everybody but Dallas. Everybody but Dallas, man. Everybody shut down, but the DFW Metroplex, man. People still going to work. People still on the freeways. People still out shopping and all that stuff, man. And that's what's keeping the virus alive because nobody's paying attention to, what these professional doctors and media are saying. You gotta stay your ass at home. And these businesses, they so scared to miss a damn dime that they don't want to, shut down. They don't want to pay anybody, for being off or whatever. They can't afford to pay nobody, to be off. So that's why we still, I mean, our schools are shut down and everything right now. But as far as like, the malls are shut down. But as far as like the outside retail, like Target, Walmart, places like that, they're not gonna shut down, man. Q Charles, what's up, man? Yeah, man, we all right, man. We just, taking it one day at a time, dealing with everything. I had to go, we had to go to the store. We had to get our normal grocery shopping. We got up early Saturday morning and did that. And, we had our mask on and everything. And it's a funny thing, y'all, because, we try to, I supply my family with masks and gloves and everything. And, we went out yesterday and, we had our mask on and everybody was looking at us crazy, you know. Um, and we're the ones trying to be safe. And I was just it's the world is so backwards, and I don't know if they upset because they didn't have a mask or whatever, but it's just people just, hey man, I'm doing whatever I can to stay safe, man. It's just everybody's crazy, man. All these people, man, they out and about. They think nothing's gonna happen to me and all this stuff, man. Nobody's exempt. It don't matter how old you are, man. So y'all just just be mindful of people around you and uh, you know, well, yeah, exactly. We don't fear it. Yeah, exactly, man. Texas, we think we know everything. Everybody think they know every damn thing. And it's just like everybody's out. I was at the store yesterday. I had to go back out later on that day and get an air filter for my house and some, personal things that I forgot, this morning. And I'm at the store, the kids running around, touching everything, playing. I'm like, all right, now you motherfuckers going, y'all gonna learn. Thomas Gary, what's up, man? But yeah, that's why you have growing cases every day because nobody's shutting down, nobody's following the rules. Everybody's invincible. Everybody's Superman. Everybody. Oh, it's not gonna happen to me. People don't start listening until it happens close to home. That's when it happens close to home. Then they're gonna want to start doing self quarantine. Then they're gonna start keeping their kids and family inside and stuff like that. But people don't learn until it happens to them, and that's the unfortunate part about it. That's what's keeping the virus alive. It needs a person to survive. The virus needs people to survive, and if people keep going to these social gatherings and I'm like, say y'all need to sit down, man, for real. Uh, this dude pulled a prank in New Jersey where he was coughing on foods. And, oh yeah, I heard about that too, man. Then crazy, man, crazy, 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 crazy. I just thought I'd come outside and get some fresh air a little bit and just kind of talk Cowboy. If y'all had any questions or anything about what's been going on and the pickups and the losses or anything, just don't ask me no college draft. I don't know nothing about no college kids or anything like that. So y'all know I ain't big on that. So, but anything else, man, feel free to ask. I just wanted to throw my 2 cents about Troy Aikman introducing Jimmy Johnson into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Y'all know we got the Hall of Fame game in Canton against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is going to be a pretty decent game as far as ratings because we even though Jimmy Johnson didn't coach in that Super Bowl in '95 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, that was still his team. You get me? That's why we were so good after he left because that was still his team. That was still his team. Anything about Jimmy Johnson, man, I love talking about it. I love, going back in time and kind of going down memory lane. Oh, multi-minded, what's up, man? Anything with Jimmy Johnson, I love, discussing it. And I think it's an honor for Troy Aikman to be able to introduce him. He's probably the right guy for it. It's funny that Jimmy Johnson was right there by Jerry Jones, had his back and everything when they introduced Jerry Jones into the Hall of Fame. But where is Jerry Jones when Jimmy Johnson is going? You see what I'm saying? Just shady, just crazy, man. Just haterade. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Um, but Jimmy, let's see, we will win the ball game. 4-inch bowl ladders. Yeah, yeah, I remember that, dog. I bet you this. Oh yeah, it probably is. It probably is pissing him off. But Jimmy was such a mastermind, one of the greatest masterminded coaches in the game, um, ever, ever. And his they're still picking his brain today, as we speak. They still different coaches still call him and pick his brain about different decisions. He had an eye for talent. He knew what kind of guys he wanted in his team to be successful, and oh yeah, multiple. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Brando the gaming guy, what's up, man? Some dude licked the toilet. What the? Got corona? Crazy, man. Just asking for it, man. That's crazy. But I'm glad Jimmy Johnson is going to the Hall of Fame. It was well deserved, and Troy Aikman is one of the best. One of the triplets is good to introduce him in, because Troy Aikman had a much respect for Jimmy Johnson because he was a real coach. When Barry Switzer came along, Barry Switzer was kind of a player's coach. He kind of just let the players do their own thing and kind of really coached themselves. He let the assistants do all the coaching, and he just kind of stood back and just kind of oversee things and just kind of stood back, man. And he just had a different approach, and Troy Aikman wasn't down with that. Troy Aikman was more of a hands-on coach. He needed somebody out there to discipline when it was supposed to be disciplined, and getting your ass when you're doing wrong or mess up or make a mistake. And that's what Jimmy was about. And Jimmy, like Jimmy said, there was no White House when I was coach. Y'all know about the White House, right? There was no White House when I was coaching. The players were in line, and I dealt with Charles Haley. I dealt with Michael Irvin, all those guys, all those different personalities at once. And, we got the job done. They won Super Bowls, probably could have been 3 or 4, maybe 5 if Jimmy would have stuck around. But, I was happy to read that. Troy Aikman is the best guy to do it. Jimmy Johnson lost no city. Yeah, exactly. Shout out. Keep your ass at home. What's up, man? Shout out. What's up, man? Let's see. I was 17 in our first Super Bowl in the 90s. Yeah, man. That was, woo. Loved it, man. I love those times. The great train robbery. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It was. It was. I'm not going to be long, man. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit, man. If y'all had any questions, man, y'all feel free to fire away. Never got to witness those Super Bowl. Man, it was, woo. Man, I skipped school to go to the parades. I remember, man. We skipped school to go to the parades. Awesome times, man. Awesome times. But we got our new kicker. I made a video about that. Keep Chassis, I witnessed all 10 of our Super Bowls. We won 5. Dang, I forgot. Yeah, man. Woo. We went a lot of times in the 70s. Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. We sure did. Yep. Yeah, we lost a lot of them, but at least we appeared there, so that counts. Um, but yeah, we got a new kicker. We got a new kicker. Um, Greg, I forgot his name. Greg from the Rams. Kierlin or something like that. Kierline. Um, Pretty good kicker, man. He made 24 out of 33 last season and had 42 overall extra points. And real good kicker. But the Cowboys, they're trying to create a competition, and that's what you're supposed to do with Zierlein. I'm sorry, I said Kierline. Zierlein, appreciate it, man. That's what you're supposed to do as a coach. You're supposed to bring in guys to kind of worry about. Your position is not promised to you, and bringing in that competition like that really matters. It really matters. It makes you play harder. It makes you work harder. It makes you want something and appreciate something a little bit more when you earn it. So bringing that guy in is that's just to prove a point. And Forbath was great last year. He was ice water. Philly Cowboy 76. What's up, man? Yeah, so I say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I see why they signed him. I think they need to do the same thing with Dak. I think they need to sign a QB, somebody that's been in the game for a while. Somebody that's a free agent, nobody else, has looked at. Maybe somebody that'll get cut during, hopefully if this damn virus will go away and training camp everything is on time. Pick somebody up behind Dak that could come in and actually do something with the ball and kind of put a fire under Dak to make him play a little harder and focus more on his footwork and accuracy and things like that, along with new coaching. So I think they should do the same thing with him. Right, say ain't no football this year. Probably not, man. That'd be messed up. If dog, we need sports. People need sports. Sports, especially football, man. Football brings families together. Football is magical. Basketball is a great sport too. It's second on my book. I love basketball, but football is it changes things, man. When football season comes around, it's just an aura. It's just a man. The whole world is affected by it. And if this virus, stretches that far, it's going to really affect a lot of households, man. Having sports, man, is and I know they interviewed Charles Barkley the other day, and he had a really good point. They were saying that they might continue the basketball season without an audience, and I'm like, Charles Barkley said you need an audience, a crowd, an audience makes you play harder. People yelling and screaming at you, and at the free throw line, and they yelling and showing signs and all that stuff, and you make the free throw anyway, and you tell them all to F off. It's a motivation, man. When you have people booing you or cheering for you, it's a motivation, and it's something that you need, man. Sports is a way to get away from reality, kind of. I mean, sports is real, but as far as the working stiffs out there like myself, hard day work, somebody get on your nerves at work, come home Thursday night, watch a football game, especially if your team is playing. It's just a way to get away, man. And not having sports, it sucks. We've been watching reruns. They showed the Bulls game, 93 Bulls game against the Knicks, man. I watched that like it was live, like it was going on right now. And, just because I love those Jordan days, those real basketball days, man, the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, man, those were some tough times for basketball players. Let's see, please, stay there. Sports give us breakaway. Yeah, exactly, man. Multi-mind, hey, appreciate the super chat, bro. How do I follow you on Twitter to do a live stream? I think my Twitter page is the same thing as That's Cowboy Fan 1980. Yeah, just let me know, man. Whenever you want to do one, just go Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980 on Twitter. It's the same thing as my Facebook. My YouTube page. So yeah, just do that, man. We'll link up and do a little something. The 90s was the decade. Yeah, 90s was the decade for football and basketball. 80s and the 90s, man. If you missed the 80s and the 90s in basketball, man, you missed real basketball. Uh, the guys today, the stars today, like LeBron and D Wade, and well, D Wade's retired, but they wouldn't have made it. Well, LeBron got a tough skin, so he probably would have made it. But like the Steph Currys and all those guys that jump behind the 3-point line hitting threes, they wouldn't have made it in the '90s, man. Playing against the Pistons or the late '80s, playing against the Pistons and the Knicks and the Pacers and the Bulls and the Celtics and the Lakers, man. Oh my God, every team back then had two superstars. So you see what I'm saying? So every team had um, a, a, an opportunity to make it to the finals. Hey, football news. What's up, big dog? Yeah, man. So that's why it's hard for me to watch the NBA now because everybody's jumping on one team to win a championship. It's so sissified. You know, everybody's if they're back then you stuck it out with your team and they brought in a guy to help, and y'all won a championship. Now it's like they go where the money's at or they go where the hype and the stardom is, and it's just not the same, man. It's really really hard for me to watch. I just started getting back into it, really watching the Mavericks, and just getting back into it, man. And I just started. As soon as I just started, they stopped it because of the virus, man. So it's been I love basketball too, man. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it growing up, but it's just hard to watch now. Going from the best, I witnessed the best back in the day. It'll never get that way again. '96 Bulls was the best. Cowboys won the Super Bowl. Yeah, that was a good year. '95, '96. Yeah, that was a good year too, man. Cowboys won that Super Bowl. Bulls. Jordan came back. Jordan came back. '95. Yeah, '94. No, he retired '93. He came back '95, I think. Yeah, was it '90? It was the end of it was the middle of the '94 season, I think. And because he stayed away a season, and then the '95 season started. Yeah, in the middle of the '95 season. Yep, because they got knocked out by Orlando in the first round, I think. Jordan was still kind of rusty. But let's see. I follow you on Twitter, but I, for some reason, can't message you. Wow, that's weird. I have to go look into it and see, man, what's going on. Overtime was all night. Exactly. Aikman, best QB ever. Aikman was one of the best accurate QBs ever. Yeah, I would say what killed Aikman's career was the concussions. Towards the end of his career, he got beat up really a lot. So that's what kind of killed his career off. But Aikman was an accurate, was a winner. Bill Russell was great. Yeah, Bill Russell got 11 rings. He was great for his time. He was really great for his time. 95, 96 was his full year. Exactly. Yep. Because they won a fourth championship in 96. 97. They won a fourth championship in 96. So 95, 96 season was his first season, full season back. But yeah, man, not having sports, man, to watch, none at all, baseball, nothing, guys. It sucks. It really does. And it's this virus is, I believe it's a test. I believe it's a test for all of us. Like seriously, even though it's man-made, I believe it's a test to test our. I don't want to get religion on you, anything, but because a lot of people aren't. But I believe it's God's way of testing our love for one another, keeping each other safe, following rules, going an extra mile to watch over our kids and do things like we used to do back in the day. Um, Now we have the power of internet to kind of talk to one another and, share thoughts and opinions and stuff like that. And, so that's a good thing. That's a blessing right there. And, but these are tough times for us, man. I know when I'm out on my route at my job, people are waving, people are a lot nicer. Well, you got some rude people out there in the stores and stuff like that, but people are, a little bit nicer too at the same time because they realize that it could happen to anybody. Nobody's exempt from this virus. And ain't no sense of being an asshole towards anybody when you can wake up tomorrow and have the virus and your time is limited. it started out as being uh killing the elderly, like 60s, 70s, but now should have just last week a guy that was my age passed away from it. So that's right. That's a reality check for real. It has no boundary. It has no age limit. You can think you hard. You can come on this bitch talking noise. You can fight somebody and think you hardcore. And everything that come out your mouth is, oh, I'm this, I'm that, or F you, man. Dog, trust me, man. That's why you got to be mindful and be, courteous as can be to people, because you never know when your time is. You never know, man. You never know. You never know at all. And I'm including myself in on that. I'm hugging my wife. I'm spending more time with them. I mean, I do that anyway, but I'm really doing it now. And because you just never know, man. Because see, I'm still going out in the world. I'm working, but I wear a mask and sanitizer and sprays and all that stuff, disinfecting stuff, my truck, inside of my truck and everything. But because I don't want to bring it home to them. But you just never know, man. And you know, um, I had this guy, this little young guy, man. He was 20, 21 or something like that. Um, he wasn't loading my truck right, and I was trying to calmly, I was trying to let him know how to do that because he wasn't trained right. He's kind of a new guy, and he wanted to jump at me. Hey man, no, I'm having a bad day, man. I ain't got time for this. Yeah. I said, say man, relax, dog. Calm down. First of all, take some of the bass off out your voice. Calm down. And I said, let me. And I kind of educated him on what. And he still was kind of hot headed, young. It's expected, And I just calmed him down a little bit, and he finally, walked away and calmed down or whatever. But that's a prime example, man. You can't come at somebody thinking you hard, man. Especially at these times, man. You never know when something gonna take you out, So it's bigger things than, I'm trying to be hard and I'm gonna, yada yada yada. Then it's just crazy, man. But anyway, y'all, let me see what y'all got going on here. God letting us know how he's not. Yeah, exactly. My co-workers aren't taking it seriously, and that's the problem. uh, People aren't taking this virus seriously enough. Um, I understand if you got to go out, you got to get groceries and stuff for your family. You got to, do certain things. You got to drive to get gas, stuff like that. But just, make sure you know, don't put your hands in your face or whatever. Just be safe because it's crazy out there. These whippers. Yeah, man, I know. No respect for like really? I ain't dog. Q, I ain't got talked to like that in decade, over a decade, man. You know what I mean? Like when somebody come at you like that, it kind of it kind of shocked you a little bit. You like, what? Because I'm not that type of person. I'll walk away before, I mean, I'm gonna defend myself. Don't get it twisted. I ain't no punk. I'm gonna defend myself. But my priorities, 10, 15 years ago, oh, dog, it would have been on. We'd have been in that bitch rolling around, boxes flying everywhere. But, I'm older and I think about the bigger picture. We'd have both got fired and then I'd have lost my house and lost my cars and, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things just ain't worth it. And you get older and you get wiser and you get calmer and you get it takes a lot to really piss me off. I really don't get pissed off that much. And it didn't piss me off. It just kind of like, what, really, this dude coming at me like this? Say, man, you need to calm down a little, pump your brakes a little bit, dog. But it's just crazy. Yeah, Tom, you get older and you get wiser. These young guys, man, they be so ready to fight somebody. Man, I'm gonna do this. Say, man, you gonna walk up with the wrong dude one day, they gonna blow your head off, like for real. Come on, man. Shit, when we fight, okay, say I'd have got into a fight with that dude. We'd have both got fired. That would have been it. Then what? Then what? You see what I'm saying? We'd have both been looking stupid, jobless. Crazy, man. I got a wife and kids to worry about, dog. I ain't trying to here. Come on, man. You killing me, bro. But I wanted to though. Woo, dog. Y'all don't know. I wanted to let him have it. Like seriously. Small minded. Exactly, man. 1.50. Yeah, man. I got some gas yesterday. It was 159. So gas is cheap. It's the best time to get gas. It's the best time to buy a car. Shoot, when you young, you don't have as much. Yeah, that's what my wife said. She was like, he young, he ain't got nothing to lose. He ain't got no kids, he ain't got no wife. He probably still living. If he 20, 21, he probably still live at home. So I was just like that, bro. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Oak Cliff in Dallas, man. I was just like that, man. I had to fight almost every day. So I knew that's why I was so calm and he wasn't, because I knew where I came from. I knew I used to be like that. You see what I'm saying? But it don't get you nowhere. It just don't. If you think it gets you see, if he keep that up, he gonna be either dead or in jail or jobless. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I wasn't really too, because the world is gonna beat you up. The world is gonna beat him up for me. You get what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, man. I grew up in the cliff, so I know. Trust me, I've been there. I've been down that road. What'd you say, Motel? I'm sorry, man. See my comment. Oh, okay. I got to go and follow you. Okay, so is your name Multi-Minded on Twitter? Multi-Minded Scotty? Tay Cowboy said, "Hey man, I know, sister. I'm just speaking facts, man, because a lot of young guys, you have to follow before you can lead. You get what I'm saying? That's on the football field too. That's on the football field, man. Um, being young, playing football, man. I thought I was Dion. I thought I was this, I that, and I started getting beat. And I'm like, damn, what the hell? I ain't so good as I thought I was. You have to follow before you can lead. You have to fuck up before you can be good. You get what I'm saying? That's just life, man. And he'll learn that. He'll learn that down the road. And he'll think back, and he'll think about me, and he'll be like, damn, oh boy, I tried to get into it with, man. He tried to tell me. Because there's things that old school cats back in the day used to tell me. And I think back to this day now and be like, damn, that fool, like my brother or my pops or, my friends I grew up with that were much older than me. I'd be like, shoot, that fool, he was right. Damn. And it's 20 years later, you know what I mean? So that's true. You have to follow each other in order. Okay. So I got to go follow him. All right. John Jones, what's up, man? Yeah, man. Just hanging in there, bro. Wisdom is wasted. And see, with youth, like I always say, they're at that between the ages of what, 13, 14 to about 20 for guys, 25. They know everything. You can't tell them nothing. They know everything, bro. Until you start going through things, until you start going out there and falling on your ass out there in the world, that's when you will realize, like, damn, I get it. Damn, I didn't know that. Damn. Oh shit, he did say that. Damn. Okay. Oh hell, if you feel like you hard enough, go to jail for a couple years. Then see, oh, okay, I get it. Damn, he was right. Wow. I just ended up, wow, okay. Get into a fight with somebody at a football game or something because you hardcore. I'm a Cowboy fan and I throw this gang sign and all this shit and get your ass locked up, because Jerry Jones ain't gonna bail your ass out. Trust me, you fighting for something that you'll never own. You fighting for something that ain't yours. You get what I'm saying? You got to start thinking, man. And this whole virus process, these people got to start thinking. You got to start thinking, man. Stay your ass at home. All these businesses that's trying to stay open can't just trying to save a damn dollar. It ain't worth it. But it's not gonna hit them. Like I just said, it's not gonna hit them until it hit close to home. Everybody think they doctors. Everybody think they meteorologists. Everybody think they lawyers. Didn't go to school for shit. But they think they all that. But as soon as it hit home, then they gonna wanna, well, I think I better stay. No. Too late now. You already got it. I told your ass 2 weeks ago to stay your ass at home. Crazy, man. I don't shit. I don't know no damn who. K who? I don't know. Shit, I don't care. I think if you're talking about the draft, um, I think we're in the driver's seat. All the free agent signings we've been doing really good. I give our free agent grade maybe an A minus, B plus or A minus. I'm gonna say B plus. Let me say B plus. Our free agent period was really good. Um, we drafted some. I mean, I say drafted. We signed some good players on the defensive front. Letting Byron Jones go was good. Signing Coop was good. Dak still kind of in limbo with that one. Um, Blake Jarwin was good. I like that one. Blake Jarwin's a big play tight end. That was good. Letting Witten go was good. Very, very good. DCFN 1973. What's up? Um, yeah. Who else? Who else? Who else? Letting Malik Collins go was good. We still got Tyrone Crawford. Travis Frederick was probably the only one that hurt me. Yeah, that was the one that hurt me. But he stepped out at the right time. You know, he's aging. That syndrome is he's not 100%. So he knows better than Rick. All right, brother. Oh, Heath. Heath was a good special teams guy. I was really shocked when they let Heath go. I see why, because his attributes wasn't getting any better as far as coverage. He was really good in the box, but and he was a sure tackler, and he was very good on special teams. Hell, he could even kick field goals at times. He was also a Garrett guy, a team guy. He wasn't asking for a lot of money. Garrett's gone, I know that, but at the time, he wasn't asking for a lot of money. He wasn't crying over a contract, big time contract or anything. So he was a team guy. He was the Bill Bates of this team. So I was very shocked that they let Heath go. Like seriously, I was very, very shocked. DeAndre Griffin, what's up, man? How about Zerlin? Zerlin, I think, was, like I said earlier, if you missed it, that's a position battle right there. They're trying to make a position battle. Depth and position battle. He's a good kicker, too. He made 24 out of 33 attempts last year. So he's a pretty good, consistent kicker. Just ha-ha's. Oh, yeah, I forgot about ha-ha Clinton Dix. He's an upgrade. I believe he's an upgrade. He's a little bit more athletic than Heath. Um, we toasted him one year kind of when he played for Washington. Dallas Cowboys Football News brought that up, and I went back and watched that game, watched a little film on that game, and he kind of did, but, you know, different coaching, different, formations and everything. Hopefully it'll get him on the right path and as a Cowboy. But I think he's a step up. He's a ball hawk too, so I think he's a bit of a step up from Heath. Heath is decent backup. He's not long time starter, but honestly, suspect cover. Yeah, I agree, multi-minded. You see Dez with us? Nah. They would have signed Dez by now. If they wanted Dez, they would have signed him. I A for effort, Dez, for getting his body back in shape. And the Twitter post that I saw with him working out and getting ready, running routes and catching balls with one hand on his butthole and all that stuff. I give him an A for effort, but I don't think the Dallas Cowboys. I would have minded it, but I don't think the Dallas they would have done it by now. They really would have. But yeah, that's not worth it. This is a young up and coming team, new coaching staff, man. I keep saying that a million times. And they would have signed him. They would have called him a long time ago. I'm just 22 years old, but I was raised by 4 women, my sister, my mom, grandma. They taught me the world will knock you on your ass if you ain't responsible. Like, yep, exactly, man. He's saying exactly, bro. Dez maybe after the draft. If he's still available, I don't know. I can't call it. I can't see him getting him because of the way he left. But I don't know. There's basketball is all about youth. It's all about it's a young man's game. I mean, I say basketball, football. Hell, basketball is too, but football it's a young man's game, especially football, because it's a lot more physical than basketball. But I can't see him. I can't see him going back to him, and Dez saying he'll do anything, he'll play tight end and he'll sit on the bench. Nah, he's gonna want to play. He's not working that hard to sit on the bench. He's gonna want Dez needs to go to a team that's gonna give him a chance, give him an opportunity. And that's just bottom line. And I don't think he's gonna get that with who knows. I may be wrong. Cowboys might sign him, during that time, but I don't know. He was practicing Mahomes. Yeah. And the videos look good, man. They look really good, but just Dez is done. Might be, man. As I started. Gruden very good. Yeah. Word is 1980. Dallas is going after CeeDee Lamb. What position does he play? Would you want Cowboys rather sign Clowney or Griffin? Neither. I think we're good. They're going to want too much money, especially Clowney. They're going to want way too much money. I think we're good. I would rather have Gregory back. We got Law on one side. We got Gregory on the other. We have Tyrone Crawford, who can play multiple positions on the line. We have McCoy, and we have Poe. Draft another tackle, defensive tackle, and draft another defensive end, and focus on secondary and wide and somebody that can play the slot receiver, a wide receiver. That's what and you got to draft the offensive lineman to keep the rotation. You got to draft a swing lineman that can play guard and tackle. Somebody like Joe Looney. You got to draft. You got always every year you have to draft at least one or two linemen, offensive linemen, to keep the rotation, to keep the offensive line fresh. Center, we got Joe Looney, and they say McGovern can play center as well. So I think we're good at center. Cornerback, safety, defense, tackle. Linebacker. Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen with Van Der Esch. I think his injury is serious as hell, and we don't know. But shit, I got to get out of here, guys. What time is it? 8. It's 8 o'clock. Woo! I think they should go stud O-line first round. They probably will. With the absence of Travis Frederick, they probably will. Dez is our leading TD provider. Yep, he is. That's right. For XFL is a waste of time for that. Yeah. Still need to buffer the O-line. Yeah. Yep. Believe it or not, Jerry Jones is going to screw up Eagles draft pay. Yeah. I'm okay with the linebacker we got last year. Who was that we got last year? Was that Thomas? Thomas, right? I think that was Thomas, right? I'm not sure. Somebody help me out on that one. Yeah, we still got, like I said, we still got young guys on this team, man, that can step up. So I think we're in the driver's seat with this draft coming up. I really do. We made some really good moves in the free agency. So I think this draft we can kind of hang back and see what's what and really focus on what this team needs, which is not much, but we still got to draft. But guys, I got to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all joining me. Let's see. Joe Thomas. Yep. Joe Thomas. Oh, was it Smith? Gifford and Thomas. Joe Thomas. Dez needs to go to XFL. That's why I was hoping we would sign a decent coverage linebacker in a free agency. I was hoping that we would go to 3-4, but they saying that Mike Nolan said we're going to play have different schemes. We're going to fluctuate from 4-3 to 3-4. We're going to go back and forth. So that's a good thing. So that shows different looks to offenses. So sometimes we're going to be lined up at 3-4. Sometimes we're going to be lined up at 4-3. And if they're going to do that, they're going to have to bring in another linebacker, somebody fast that can blitz, that can get to the ball. Go Florida State. What's your favorite college team? Oh, that's my team, man. Florida State. That's my school. That's my alma mater. I went there for a couple of years. Robert Quinn, go to Robert Quinn. Hey, Robert Quinn, he was a good for us, man. So y'all, with y'all being a defensive team, he should be really a really big impact for y'all. He's a guy. He never gives up on the play. He should start for y'all, and y'all got a good defensive end. Really, you really did. I was surprised when we let Robert Quinn go. I was a little hard on Robert Quinn, but he was our leading sack guy on the defensive line last year. He had 11 sacks, so he can get y'all 11 sacks, maybe more. So y'all enjoy him because he's a good guy. He's a good dude. Robert's a beast. All right, guys, it's getting dark. I'm gonna get out of here, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all joining me, man. I'm gonna get up in this house. Appreciate y'all joining me, man. Much love, man. Much love and respect. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here and talk a little football, man. Um, Once again, congratulations to Jimmy Johnson making it to the Hall of Fame. Troy Aikman will be his inductee and introduce him into the Hall of Fame at the Hall of Fame game, Dallas Cowboys versus Pittsburgh Steelers. So hopefully everything will go on schedule and we can watch that game and be free of this damn virus. Hey, once again, y'all make sure y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, and cowboyed up because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Holla back at your boy. I'm out.